Ah, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Shoot, it's June. Mm. All right, so it's June. Um, we're coming towards the last days of June. I got 2 more videos coming up to end off June. Um, this is the second to last one, and then oh, I got something different for July. It's something similar to what I did. Um, something similar to what I did in the past. I guess it's more so gonna be like vocabulary or something similar to that. So I really want y'all to stay tuned, but I'll talk about that when that gets here. So, um, so let me see. So today's video is based on just being patient. Just being patient. Figure out a way to just, even though things aren't happening right when you want them to, manage your expectations and manage, you know, how you deal with things not happening right when you want them to, because it will come. It will happen eventually. It will happen. But, the more you obsess over it, the harder it will be for you to um the harder it'll be for you to embrace it and accept that space. Like, it'll be really difficult, honestly. But you gotta figure out a way to just to manage, to do what needs to be done. I know it's tough. It's tough for me too, because there's certain things that I'm looking forward to or that I want to happen that aren't here yet. But you just gotta be patient. You just gotta figure out a way to manage your emotions. Oh. Until then, until it does happen, figure out a way to deal with the stress. Because I know sometimes it feels like it takes you forever to get to that space. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it does. That feels like that for me too. And it's really tough. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's really tough. Um, Figure out a way to manage your emotions. And I know some of you, your emotions are off the wall all the time. So it's kind of like you're up, you're down, you're up, you're down, you're up, you're down. One moment you're thinking positively, you're excited, you're ecstatic about this because it doesn't seem that far, and then the next minute you're down and you're kind of like, oh, this is so far away, or you're just like, man, and you try to figure out how to manage that. It's tough, but you always got to find ways to motivate yourself. Find a way to embrace the bad, but also, well, be happy with the good, be excited about the good in those moments, but also embrace the bad that comes, because like that's a natural emotion that we all have. It's not like you can just like avoid feeling like that. Like you can't really do that. It's always going to come back. You know, if you don't handle it, if you don't manage it, it's always going to come back. It's always going to find a way to take control, no matter how hard you try. If you figure out a way um, to manage it properly, if you find out the root source, then you'll find a way to push it aside. You'll find a way to cast it away, to understand that it's it's bigger than that moment. Like that moment you may feel like something in that moment, but trust and believe you will get through it. You will get through it. You will get through it. I always believe that whatever I'm going through, there's a greater purpose for it. Or I feel like maybe not in that moment right away, but even when I'm feeling like this, I know one, it's going to pass, and I know two, it's there to teach me something. It's there to show me a way to something that can make me a greater person, that can help me grow. You know, and kind of got to figure out how you're going to maneuver through the situation and understand that on the other side of that, you know, is glory. We all figure it out. We all figure out how we maneuver through this thing called life. We all figure it out, and we learn and adjust and adapt, and we grow from it, because time is imminent, and every time we move, or every step we take, that moment is gone. We can't get that moment back. And even if we try to replicate it, it's not going to end up the same. It's not going to be the same way. So we just try to figure out how we hold on, how we adjust, how we develop, how we become our truest selves. And that's something that is tough to do, but we always find a way. Ooh. But we always find a way. Trust and believe we find a way. And we'll continue to keep finding a way. We will. I promise you, what you're going through now is not temporary. It won't last. You'll get through it. You'll be, because every day you face the best version of you. How you respond to it is up to you. No matter how we want to spin it, or no matter how much we want, how we want to see it, every day we become our best version of ourselves. We have a chance to become our best versions of ourselves. And we are able to, once we're able to learn how to be more than what we were yesterday, then we end up becoming a greater human being. So I do think that as people, we want things to come right away. If it's meant to be, it will come. If it's meant to come our way, it'll be there. We'll always find a way to take that path. And if we don't, then it wasn't for us. And no matter how uncomfortable it may feel, it's for the better. It's for the better of our development and for the better of our growth. I do think there's a lot more in store to you guys than what you think that you are. I think we all have the potential to be great. It's just how we use it. So let's make the most of every day and be the best version of ourselves that we can be. All right, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. This video is getting long. When the videos get long, it's kind of hard to get it to be a certain level. It gets hard to get it to be to actually get it out on time. So I'll just say that. You guys have a good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Today is the 28th. So that's that. You guys have a good night.